Live life so that you create good vibes. The good vibes. Live life so that you radiate good vibes. The good vibes. Live life so that you generate good vibes. The good vibes. Live life so as to emanate good vibes. The good vibes. Spread the message of your life with good vibes. With good vibes. With good vibes. Welcome to the Good Vibes Podcast. Hey my friends, and welcome to this episode of the Good Vibes. I'm super excited that you are over here. Today, we will continue on our journey of evolved learning. Evolved learning is when we learn from all the people in our lives and otherwise, all the things and experiences that we encounter. In general, we learn from life. So get pumped up now to feel alive with the Good Vibes. Hey everybody, and welcome to the Good Vibes Podcast. I'm your host Tushar, and we have started again. It's December of 2019 and there is just 1 month left for this year and this decade to go by. So there is a scope for a lot of personal development and a lot of goal setting and a lot of positive reinforcement before we head on into the next year. So I'll try to be with you through this month and support you and cheer you on to carry forward the journey of self-growth and self-improvement into the next decade. According to me, the next decade is one of the most crucial decades of this century because it is transitioning into the middle half of the century. We have finished the first 2 decades, which were the start of the 21st century. Now we are going to transition into the middle of the 21st century, which will be 2030 to 2080. And I've been hearing it, and the vibes tell me that the world is seeking some sort of change. There has been destruction and war and everything within the last 100 years of our human existence. And this is our chance to make things better for our generation. If you're hearing this, you're probably mature enough to take small actions, decisions, and reorient yourself towards creating a better world. So these are the steps, and I know I have not been very active on this podcast. There had been a slight break for some time, but we all have to get back to our duties, our fundamental duties, and this is mine. So I'm here to show up for you, for my audience, for my family, for my father, for my dog, for myself, for my friends, for everybody who's listening. So today's podcast is about seeking forgiveness, and what better way to end a year and start a month than seeking forgiveness? And it sounds very contrarian because it doesn't come naturally to us. For even seeking forgiveness for things which we feel we are not wrong in any way. We have been given the notion that we should only seek forgiveness. Like one of the myths, maybe not everybody has been brought up like this, but one of the myths is that seek forgiveness only when you do something wrong. Or like if you're not wrong, then you don't need to say sorry. And that's true. Let me clarify. When you're taking a bold action towards yourself, it stands true in both ways. A, You do not need to be answerable to anybody except yourself. You are an individual of your own making, and your decisions hold true for you. And if you feel that a decision for your improvement or betterment is the way ahead, then you go and take it, and you ask or you apologize to nobody for that. All the bold movements and the bold people of this world have strided ahead, have striven ahead. I'll find the right word, but have moved ahead without apologizing to those who considered them inferior or those who oppressed them. That's how they moved ahead. That's how they broke barriers. That's how they caused mass movements of bold action. So if you are someone who's feeling oppressed, if you are in an abusive relationship, or if you are constantly being judged by somebody, if you are in a toxic friendship or toxic relationship, and you want to break away from that to get in a better frame of mind for yourself, there is, I state very clearly, no need to seek forgiveness for something like this. There is no need to seek forgiveness. Here you just do what is right for you and move ahead. Now, coming to the part where you are seeking forgiveness. In the same situation, there are places where you might have not been your best self, because we are humans and we have our natural imperfections, our perfect natural imperfections. We have our flaws. That's what makes us so unique. If you didn't have that anger issue, or if you didn't get frustrated so easily, there would be something like, that's what makes you different from, that's what keeps you unique to your situation, rather, that you're facing a unique situation. The fact that you have your imperfections shows and states to say that you have a unique situation in this world, yet the situation is universal. It's universal in the way of being a human. Every other human would have faced this situation at some point of their life, and you, one among the 7 billion humans, are facing this situation, and someone else is also probably facing the situation somewhere else. But with those people and that situation and your place and the culture around you, that's your unique situation. And in that situation, while interacting with people, or while being in a place, or while going about doing your own thing, if you aren't being your best, or if you err somewhere, you make an error somewhere, you make a misjudgment, you make something like you make a bad mistake, you're mean to somebody, or you you're the reason for humiliation for somebody, or you do something which you wouldn't do if you were in a peaceful frame of mind, if you were at peace with yourself, and if you felt that you were feeling good. That's the standard. Imagine the standard in which, imagine yourself being peaceful with yourself, not having to fight within yourself, not having internal battles, not needing to prove anything to anybody, being in a peaceful and calm state of mind, feeling fine, feeling happy, feeling content, and feeling a sense of giving, feeling gratitude, feeling like you want to give good vibes to people, you want to wish people well. In this state, you don't feel like harming anybody. I'm in such a state right now. I don't wish ill of anybody at such a state. But there are times when we lose perspective, or we shift perspective to a one in which we do not feel enough, where we feel that we lack something, where we feel that we have not been given enough, or there's just something more out there which we need. And when we shift to such a perspective, we start acting in such a manner. We start trying to grab hold of things. We start trying to move ahead. We start trying to cut people on their path. We start trying to become better than people and compare ourselves to people while forgetting that we are living in two different situations and circumstances. So it can't really match up in all ways or any way for that matter. And when we shift our perspective to this, we sometimes might not be our best. We might say something mean. We might really put down somebody just so that, the end result is so that we feel good. In the shift of this perspective, we feel that this is the way to get what we're seeking, whereas what we're seeking is already within us. We are already peaceful, we are already happy, we already have what we need, and it's just the state of mind which has changed. So in such situations, when we have made an error of judgment, we must try to seek forgiveness for this. Now, you might say that this is like a human flaw, so why should I seek forgiveness for this? Now, there isn't really an argument to it, but there's a simple logic that if you seek forgiveness, you find peace. That's the simple logic. And who doesn't want peace? How long are you going to run away from yourself? Because you can keep justifying why you're right. You can keep justifying why the other person is wrong. You can keep justifying why your situation isn't perfect. You can keep justifying every external factor in this world till you come to the realization that you need to justify, you can't run from yourself. You can keep justifying everything till you come to this realization that you just cannot run from yourself. Because the thoughts start to implore you, the thoughts start to eat you sometimes from the inside, because when you know you're wrong, you're wrong. When you know you're right, you're right. And we just spent the last 8 minutes explaining why we as humans are imperfect and it's okay to be imperfect. So there are two aspects of forgiveness that come in. First is forgiving yourself for being imperfect, because that's your natural human state. And then the second is to actually go ahead and seek forgiveness from those who you may have been bad to, intentionally or unintentionally. It's good to seek forgiveness because it helps you find peace. And the wonders you can do with a peaceful state of mind, the amount of good things you can do with a peaceful state of mind are many. The world needs you at your best. When you're at your best is when you're in a peaceful frame of mind, you're feeling enough, feeling fine, feeling content within yourself, without the need for anything except being yourself. So it may be a tough podcast to abide with, but we are here to spread the cheer and the good vibes. So just think about it and give it a try. Seek forgiveness. Seek forgiveness in your thoughts and in your actions. If you know that you have been bad to somebody, if you have been mean to somebody, or if you made an error of judgment somewhere, have the humility to seek forgiveness for it. If the person is not around, then internalize the seeking of forgiveness. It doesn't always need to be an external "I am sorry." Internalize it. Feel sorry for your actions and go ahead with your day trying to be a better person. I think that's the best way to seek forgiveness, by improving yourself with all those around you. It's not that if that person is around, I'm going to be good to that person. No, every person is universal. Everybody is universal. Everybody is the same. So if you've been bad to someone and that someone doesn't come around, that's fine. Just identify the area you were not so good to that someone in and rectify it by being good in that area to the people who are around you. Because how you behave with one person is how you behave with everybody. I hope you enjoyed this podcast. This was the Good Vibes, episode number, I think, 36. Where we have a very fruitful year. We're reaching 3 years of the Good Vibes. Started in 2017, 10th of December 2017. It's going to become it was 10th of January 2017. It's going to become 10th of January 2020. So we have 2 months before that, and we will be having a great journey of self-improvement from here. I hope that you're well, your family is well, and that you receive the good vibes. Friends, you can also hear this podcast on Radio Public. Radio Public is a podcast platform. It has a nice user interface, and since this is an ad-free podcast for the audience's benefit, it would be really helpful if you heard this podcast from Radio Public, as the site gives a commission for listeners and for listens. So if you hear the same podcast on Radio Public, it'll be a similar platform to what you have right now, but that will help aid the podcast and help with the funds of this podcast. I'd like to thank you again, and I'll meet you again on the Good Vibes podcast.
Hey my friends, did you enjoy this podcast? If you did, do rate, review and subscribe to it on iTunes or whichever app or application you are using. And if you feel someone in your life needs to hear this message, don't think twice about sharing it. Or if you feel this inspires you to record one of your own podcasts, go ahead and spread the good vibes. Spread the message of your life.